my experience with the students, and thank you for the opportunity. So before getting into the session, first of all, the research will be the a magical word for all the technologists. Either it can be a biotechnologist or it can be a polymer technologist. Research will be a magical word for all the extreme students, right? So in order to get into that, we need to clear certain competitive exams which will facilitate us in achieving our dreams. So in this session, we will see in specific about GATE B, which is considered to be a specific competitive exam for biotechnology. There are many other exams are there, but this is one another exam, which is very important nowadays for the young students of BTech graduates. And so, as all we know, the Department of Biotechnology has been chosen based on a choice or a chance. Definitely, we will be selecting the Department Biotechnology by our choice, not by chance, right? So, in order to excel very well in the department, we need to understand the nature, and once we start to understand the nature, that will be then we can able to enjoy the beauty of the life science that you can able to witness by the past 2 years of this pandemic time. You can able to understand the importance of life sciences and how we can able to understand the nature. That's what very important. So in order to feed our interest in our department, that is in our passionate area of biotechnology, the institution plays a very important role. So how to select an institution? So the institution, and moreover, in the at the post graduation level, the institution plays a very important role. So we need to have an institution which promotes observation, which promotes research, and which promotes collaboration also, right? So with respect to observation, the lab infrastructure should be very strong, and the lab timings should be open 24/7. The lab should be open every time, anytime you can enter into the lab and you can able to work in the laboratories. So such kind of environment is very important for understanding the nature. And point number two is about the research. The institution which promotes research is the best place to learn the biotechnology, to understand biotechnology. So the research institution should promote the research fundings and should enhance the research facilities periodically, right? And the last major point is like the institution which is ready for collaborating with other higher institutions is a very important criteria for learning the biotechnological subjects in a masterly way. So these three criteria are very important for you to do your PhD post-graduation program, right? So these are all the certain important exams like TIFR, the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. This usually comes in the month of December, and the CSIR NET usually comes in the month of December, followed by GATE. It will be in the month of February, and IIT JAM is on March, and GATE B is on May, and the CSIR is on June month. So this is the regular specific subjects for with respect to biotechnology. And here there is nothing like a special preparation for. Obviously, there is a difference in preparation between your regular semester exams and competitive exams. Definitely, there are a lot of differences between these regular exams and competitive exams. But at the same time, all the competitive exams belongs to a same category level. There will be small changes in the syllabus and the question patterns. There will be small changes, but rest of the thing we can able to prepare at a one time and we can able to achieve it at maximum level. Right? So right now at this time, TAFR exams, CSIR, GATE, IIT JAM all got over, and now you are having two exams in your hand. One is GATE B and another one is CSIR NET. Okay, so these two are our major target, and CSIR NET is little bit tougher. And this is most probably the life science background students like BSc graduates or MSc graduates will try to attempt very easy. But for engineering graduates, GATE B and GATE are very easy for us. So now the major target for us is on the GATE B exams, right? So a complete scenario about the 360 degree about the GATE B. It is a graduate aptitude test for biotechnologists. The need for this exam is seeking admission for post-graduation, getting into national institutes for higher studies. So that is the major point. This is the major point we need to consider. The financial assistance is another important point. Internship support as well as research support is offered by the GATE B exams. Once you clear the GATE B, the respective institutions will take care of your financial assistance, internship support, and the research support. So this is the ultimate benefits what we are gaining from out of the GATE B exams. So I have listed down the university name of the universities by which we can able to enter into that. Pondicherry University you can able to enter. Anna University is you can able to enter, and West Bengal University now it is renamed as Maulana Abul Kalam University. You can able to enter, and the Institute of Chemical Technology is there. Indraprastha Institute of IT and Welltech and KSR College of Technology and Cochin University of Science and Technology. So these are all the universities in which you can able to enter into it after clearing the GATE B. Okay, so you are eligible for bioinformatics course, you are eligible for food technology course, you are eligible for bioprocess engineering in Institute of Chemical Technology, and you are eligible for pharma technology in Institute of Chemical Technology, and you are eligible for biotechnology in Welltech, KSR, and Anna University, and bioinformatics in Pondicherry University, Indraprastha University, Abul Kalam University, and fishery science in Cochin University of Science and Technology. We are eligible for all these institutes, and once you clear the GATE B exam, it is very easy for you to get into it. Right? Fine. So this is the pattern of the GATE B. Usually at the end of May, the exam call for will be there. The notification for the exam will be released, and by the month of June, you will be applying for the exam. In the month of July, you will be writing the exam, and by the August, you will be enrolling in the respective institutions based on your score. So in this exam, there are two parts. One is part A. In the part A, there are 60 questions will be there. All 60 has to be attempted. It is a compulsory question. The syllabus is +2 physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. So life science as well as the physical science and chemical sciences are very important in the +2 level, at the +2 level of subjects. Okay, and each question carries a 1 mark, and negative mark is also there. 0.5 mark is the negative mark. And in the part B, totally there are 100 questions. In 100 questions, you need to attempt any 60. And the syllabuses are basic life sciences, basic biology, biotechnology, and its allied areas. And the marks are 3 marks, and the negative mark is 1. So here we can concentrate on 4 important regions. One is biology, you can able to concentrate. The human physiology is a very important one, which includes the different systems: respiratory, digestion, circulation, endocrine system, nervous system, like that. These human physiology and anatomy is a major part where you can able to learn it. And the next part is about the chemistry. The inorganic and organic chemistry you can easily learn, because obviously during the course of the 4 years of undergraduate biotechnology, we are very good in biochemistry. So some basic chemistry concepts you can able to relate in between the biochemistry also. So in the part A, you can be able to concentrate on human physiology based biology, anatomy based biology, and chemistry. Okay. And in the mathematics, you can concentrate on the algebra, then differential calculus and integral calculus. These 3 parts are very, very important for the GATE B exams, for the part A part. Okay. And for the part B, the regular curriculum what we are learning for the semesters is more than enough to answer 60 questions out of 100. Okay, so obviously it is very easy. Comparing with GATE as well as CSIR, GATE B exam is very easy, but the awareness is very less among the students fraternity to attempt this exam and to get into the national institutions of repute. Okay, so this is a question pattern, exam pattern. And as I already told in the part A, biology, again I'm repeating, in the part A part, biology, you need to concentrate on human physiology as well as anatomy. And in the chemistry, the basic biochemistry is more than enough. Organic chemistry is more than enough. Okay. In the part B, we can concentrate in this particular aspect, which means the 30% belongs to part A and 70% of the questions belongs to the basic biotechnology, what we have learned in our earlier semester in our undergraduate program. So the entire thing we can able to group it into 6 different domains. And the first domain, 30% of the questions will be coming, which will be called as process biotech, the industrial biotechnology. enzymes, bioprocess 1, bioprocess 2, and downstream process. Here, Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai is offering bioprocess engineering. So the weightage of bioprocess engineering is given more in this particular subject, okay, in this particular exam. So you need to learn industrial biotech, enzyme, bioprocess 1 and 2, and downstream process. And in the next to that, the domain 2 concept gives more importance about the molecular biology, genetics, recombinant DNA technology. So this is a very important area which is considered to be the base for the bioinformatics. Around 3 different institutes are offering bioinformatics in your post-graduation program. So the domain maximum, next to maximum weightage is given to the basics of the bioinformatics like molecular biology, genetics, and recombinant technology. And at the domain 3, biochemistry and microbiology, this domain is given importance for getting admission into the Cochin University of Science and Technology, CUSAT. And the remaining 15 at the 4th domain, cell biology and immunology is also given importance. And at the 5th and 6th domain, the equal importance has been given to the plant biotech, analytical techniques, animal biotech, and bioinformatics. Okay, so this is the study plan for your preparation. If you are aiming for a gate B to crack gate B, then you need to plan accordingly through this way. Okay, and you need to strengthen your basic skills about these particular domains. That is also very important, which will help you in clearing the interview once you get the once you clear the gate B exam. So please be very confident on the basics of these subjects as well as the analytical ability you need to enrich in these subjects. So once you start with the process biotech at industrial biotechnology, you simply say there are only 26 different products are there. Okay, and in these 26 different products, you can group it into upstream and downstream process. I have these 26 products are very important for getting into a good aspects, that is microorganism point of view, medium, conditions, and reactors. And at the downstream level, there are 4 important things are there, as you know, as you have learned already: the removal of insolubles, isolation of products, product purification, and product packaging. So you are going to learn the 8 different aspects of 26 different products. That is very simple for you to get a good idea about the industrial biotech. Okay, and in the enzyme technology, and I have given the list of books also for IBT. Please follow the Kruger book, through which most of the questions has been taken from that particular book, Kruger and Kruger. Okay, and at the enzyme technology level, the classification of enzymes is very important. OTHLIL. Okay, oxidoreductases, transferases, hydrolyses, such kind of classification is very important. In that, you can expect a lot of questions in Gate B. Okay, and enzyme actions is also important, like lock and key model, and the different types of enzyme actions. That is very important area you need to concentrate on. And Michaelis-Menten kinetics and inhibition kinetics and immobilization kinetics, these and all are least importance. Okay, but when you are considering for gate, the kinetics and inhibition kinetics takes the upper hand. But in gate B, the classification of enzymes, enzyme actions, and types of immobilization, the kinetic parts, calculation part gets the lowest importance in the preparation of gate B. So accordingly, you please try to prepare it. And for the enzymes, the Trevor Palmer is the standard book. That's what you will be learning for the enzyme. And for the immobilization kinetics, please follow the James Lee book. That is very easy for you to understand the basic chemistry and basic mechanism of the immobilization and its related kinetics. So this is the 2 important subjects in the process biotech. And next 2 subjects are followed by the bioprocess 1 and 2. So this 2 subjects carries a maximum weightage in the entire Gate B question. So please concentrate more on these 2. The media formulation and optimization, what all the different types of medias are there, how you can able to optimize the different substrates such that, and the sterilization kinetics and general stoichiometry, and different kinetics with respect to substrate, with respect to growth, and with respect to product. So this is another important area you need to concentrate well. And the bioprocess 2 deals the entire thing about the reactors. So batch fed batch continuous reactors, and the aeration and agitation concepts, the modified reactors, and structured and compartment models. These are all the major areas you need to cover. Other than these area, you don't strain too much. Okay, because based on the past 6 years of question, right from the JNU and past year of GATE B, we have standardized the repeated areas where the questions will be asked, as well as it is mapped with the research area of those 8 different institutions. In Institute of Chemical Technology, like West Bengal University, Anna University, and Pondicherry University, KSR, as well Vailtech and Vailtech Institute University. So we have mapped these their research areas as well, along with the subjects what they have given for the GATE B. Based on that, we have standardized and we have narrowed down to these different areas, which is considered to be the promising areas for your exams. Next to that is the downstream process. So as I already told, the removal of insolubles, solid liquid separation alone, you need to concentrate, either filtration as well as the centrifugation. And isolation of products is also a very important area. The 4 important areas are there: adsorption, extraction, membrane separation, and presentation. And the purification level, the different chromatographic techniques: adsorption, reverse phase chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, gel permeation chromatography, and affinity chromatography. And in polishing and packaging, the crystallization and the spray drying and freeze drying are most important areas. And in the downstream area, in purification of products and polishing and packaging are most important areas you need to concentrate. You can able to expect the repeated questions in these 2 areas. Okay, right. So next to that is the molecular biology. So molecular biology is very simple. Though the syllabus and portions for molecular biology is very vast, you don't worry about it. You just try to learn the types of nucleic acids, okay, organization of the chromosomes, and different experiments, Hershey Chase experiments, like that, around Avery McLeod experiments, such that over 6 to 7 experiments will be there. So please concentrate on those 7 experiments. Those are the most important areas in GATE B. And you need to concentrate on the DNA repairing mechanism and the central dogma: replication, transcription, and translation. That's all. So just you need to understand on what mechanism these processes are getting involved and what are all the different enzyme system involved in this. Such kind of basic understanding is more than enough for getting into the molecular biology. Okay. Next to that is the genetics. So this genetics part is a very important one. In the part A itself, I have said about you need to learn the human physiology, and the other major part is the classical genetics, the Mendelian inheritance, monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, linkage, crossing over, and codominance. These areas are very important for you in the GATE B. And you need to understand the microbial genetics, like plasmids, transformations, transduction, and conjugation, and what are all the different types of mutation. These are all the important areas in the genetics. Other than that, you can please leave those subjects, because these are all the most important areas where they are asking the repeated questions. Okay. And next to that is the rDNA technology. So in this rDNA technology, the types of vectors is very important, and the restriction enzymes are the very important areas. And you need to learn about the DNA libraries, both genomic as well as the complementary DNA libraries. This is a very important area to be worked with. And next to that is the types of PCR and the sequencing methods, like Maxim, Gilbert, Sangers, and types of PCRs. There are 28 different PCRs are there. Different types of PCRs are there. You need to understand for what purpose that particular PCR is used. There are 28 to 30 PCR types are there. So you need to relate those things, and you need to understand that. And you need to get a good idea about the different assays. SYBR green assay, Tachman assay, molecular beacons, and site-directed mutagenesis. Like that, you need to get the detailed information about these topics so that you can able to easily get through the GATE. Next to that is the biochemistry. The biochemistry is the most easiest part in GATE B. Okay, you are going to learn 4 different biomolecules: carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. Right? In 4 different aspects, you are going to learn. You are going to classify. You are going to study the structure of the biomolecule. You are going to study the function of the biomolecule. You are going to study the metabolism of the biomolecule in terms of anabolism and in terms of catabolism. So it is very simple. Just by drawing a flow chart, you can complete the biochemistry. So biochemistry can be completed within 4 to 5 days of time. Okay, you know, obviously I feel that Most of the students are little bit worried about the biochemistry since it involves a lot of cycles. Okay, so but within a span of 4 to 5 days, by drawing a complete structure of these biochemical cycles and classifications, it is very easy to learn. Okay, and next to that is the microbiology. So different staining methods is the most important area. What for gram staining is used for what? To differentiate gram positive and negative. And acid fast staining is used for what? Spore staining is used for what? And trypan blue is used for what? Such kind of relation is very important. So that is the most important area. And next to that is the structure and classification of the different microbes like bacteria, fungi, algae, and the virus. And this is the another important one. And the control of the microbes, how we can able to control those microbes by the antibiotics or antibacterial agents or antivirulent agents or antifungal agents like that. Okay, and next important thing is the control of the microorganisms is over. Now the most important area, please mark it very clearly. The host and microbe interactions are the most important area in gate as well as gate B. uh, Take some examples of commensalism. Take some examples of commensalism. What do you mean by prey and what do you mean by predator? And what about the concepts of mutualism and competition? So this is the most important area you can expect in the match the following type of questions. Okay. And as I already said, the different control of microorganism is achieved by antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral agents. These are all the important subjects you need to topics you need to learn in the microbiology. Hence, you can able to revise it very well. And the fourth domain speaks about the cell biology. Cell biology is, we can put the cell biology in 4 different heads. One is the structure and function of all the organelles: membrane, nucleus, nucleolus, vacuoles, plastids, stomata, the entire thing. Either it can be plant or it can be animal, it doesn't matter. You need to study the structure, which means for what purpose that organelle is important, right? So such kind of relation is very important here. And you need to study about the mitosis and meiosis. That is the basis of the cell cycle. And the transport mechanism. What do you mean by active? What do you mean by passive transport? What do you mean by synport, antiport, like that? And what are the different channels and pumps involved in the transport process? Okay, so signal transduction, at least you can skip the signal and transduction. It's not much important area in gate B. But even then, if you are aiming for good marks, then you can able to just give a revision for the signal transduction. Okay, and in immunology, you need to study about the immune system, entire immune system in terms of cells, in terms of tissues, in terms of organs. You need to study it very well. And in this pandemic time of 2 years of time, the weightage was given more to immunology also. Okay, and the different types of antigen and antibodies, and the humoral and the cellular immunity, the different types, and what do you mean by inflammation, allergy, hypersensitivity, transplantation. These are all quite strong areas where you can able to excel very well. Okay, and the different application areas, the monoclonal antibodies, vaccines, and different diagnostic methods for these, and what are the corresponding drugs. So these are all the 4 major areas you need to concentrate. At least you can skip inflammation, allergy, hypersensitivity, and transplantation immunity. At least you can skip these, but these 4 blocked, bold listed ones are very important things. Okay. Right. Next is the plant and animal. So plant biotech is very simple. You need to learn only 3 major topics: photosynthesis, respiration, and transpiration. Along with that, nitrogen fixation will also come. The agrobacterium and viral vectors you might have learned already in the molecular biology and the genomics, so it doesn't matter. And the genetically engineered plants is very important. Examples for pest resistance, example for weed resistance, and example for insect resistance, and all very important areas you need to consider. And in animal biotech, animal cell culture takes the upper hand. You need to study about what all the media will be used for animal cell culture, what are the different animal diseases and their diagnosis, and the PCR, in situ hybridization, blotting, RFLP. These and all you might have learned in the genomics. Okay, genetics part you will be learning. Micromanipulation of embryos is another important thing, and the transgenic animals is also a very important area you need to concentrate. So these are all the, other than these areas, you can leave the topics. Okay. And in the analytical techniques and bioinformatics, the principles of microscopy already you might have learned in the microbiology. Centrifugation, high speed and ultra, already you might have learned in the downstream process. Principles of spectroscopy is the new area. Principles of chromatography you might have learned in the downstream process. Electrophoresis you might have learned in the molecular biology. So on considering the analytical techniques, the principles of spectroscopy is the very, very important area you need to concentrate. Other than these things, you already might have learned in the earlier subjects, right? And the bioinformatics, this is the most promising area where, because four different institutes are offering bioinformatics as a course. Okay, so the molecular biology, genetics, genetic engineering, and bioinformatics are next important area next to the bioprocess aspects. So what are the different bioinformatic resources? What do you mean by the different sequence and structural databases? What are the different analysis methods you can able to concentrate? And what are the different strategies for the data mining? These and all are very important areas in the bioinformatics. Okay. And in general, as a quick tips, these are all the six different domains. You need to be very careful and you need to be very strong in the concepts as well as the analytical ability. Okay, right. Other than that, what are all the quick tips and tricks? Depend on the books rather than the PPTs and the presentations. Please rely on the books, because these questions are taken by the professors of IITs and professors of the host institutions only through the books. Okay, so the standard books I have given for each and every subjects, you can see for the domain 4, for the domain 5, for the domain 6, the each and every book are given at the end. So you can concentrate on the concepts in those books. Okay, and try to attend more number of chapter wise and the full mock test. Attempting more tests will help you to clear this exam in the easiest way. Okay, and the third important point is the most important thing. The cumulative revision is a very, very important point. Okay, so week 1 you are preparing one thing, week 2 you are preparing one thing, but at the end of the week 2 you need to revise the week 1 and week 2. At the end of the week 3 you need to revise 1, 2, 3. At the end of the week 4 you need to revise the week 1, week 2, week 3 and week 4. That will help you to excel very well in the concepts as well as in the revising pattern. Okay, so prepare your own materials which will help you in the day before revision. So these are all the certain quick tips by which you can able to crack these kind of competitive exams. So in a nutshell, if I want to say three major points, cumulative revision is important, prepare through books, and attempt more number of mock test and chapter wise test. That will help you to that will trigger and stimulate your thinking skills with respect to this particular subjects. And these are all the overall idea about it. And this is a forum which I am also a part of this forum, Teachers Techno Solution. It is an initiative from the team of professors from IITs and NITs. They are in the field of past 6 years. We are the part in this particular consortium. Around 10 different IITs are contributing in this forum, and we are consistently training students for their direct PhD as well as post graduation in the national and international institutes. And it is a registered MSME thing. And these are all our GATE 2021. GATE 2021 achievers. One student has secured all India rank of 3 from SVC Chennai, and 10 different students have cleared this time, and 3 students already got admission in IIT Guwahati for direct PhD. And and this is our last time GATE B achievers. 10 students have cleared GATE B 2020, and I feel Vinith J, he got admission in KSR College also through the GATE B. And these are all the different students who got trained from this particular consortium and cleared GATE B, and they are doing their post graduation in ICT Mumbai and West Bengal University and IIT Delhi and Anna University and so these are all our strength, and we are going to launch our program GATE B. Thus already now one batch is running, and the next batch is we are going to start by 28th of this month. And this program is trained by the professors of IITs and ICT professors are contributing in that. So this is it is like at a nominal fees we are doing. In the north, many institutions are doing this at a cost of 50,000 and 60,000 rupees for a crash course. But here we are charging very less so that the many students can get benefit out of it. And this time we are planning to conduct one online exam also. So once you clear that online exam, you can get some fees reduction in the course fees also. That's what we are also planning this time. So this is a kind of an initiative we have taken by in collaboration with 10 different IITs and NITs. So all the best, students, and that's all about the orientation towards the specific Gate B competitive exams. If you have any doubts, you can contact this number, and if you have any doubts, you can always ask me. I can help you in this regard. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me now also. So thank you for the entire team of Vailtech and KSR College for giving me this opportunity to share my experience of past 6 years in training the students in competitive exams. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking words. Let's shine off this beautiful session with a warm note of gratitude. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I call Miss Srinidhi KP, final year Department of
Please
Biotechnology.
wait.